Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to a new video. I hope you're all doing fantastic. My name is Tasmin and I'm going to show you again my garden with another garden tour. Much has happened since you last saw me in the garden. It's not even been 2 weeks when I filmed this. So the garden is going crazy. Things are going fast at the moment. It's very exciting. And at the end of my last garden tour video, I mentioned that usually when I'm in the garden, I don't look like I used to in the last 2 garden tour videos, like with earrings and makeup and all of that. Today, you're getting the look, the gardening look, because right after I finish filming this video, I'm gonna go straight back into the garden and work. The last week, a little bit over a week, I have been luckily just waking up naturally without any alarm between 6:30 and 7:30, and I just got up because I was so awake, and I used this time wisely to work in the garden and get on top of things. You have seen how much we were behind on like weeding the different areas, and yeah, it was just a lot of work cut out for us. And with my morning hours of work and my partner joining in sometimes and some hours in the evenings, we're almost there. We're almost on top of it right now. But you will see, the garden looks amazing at the moment. We're not quite there yet where I want it to be. And of course, once you're done, you start from the beginning again because the weeds never stop. But it looks so much better than last time I showed it to you. So I'm very happy about that. And yeah, I use those morning hours because not only do both of us have to work during the day, but also it gets so hot during the day. There is currently no rain. Summer is definitely here on the islands. There's no rain, and it's so warm because we still have a lot of humidity in the air, so even 25 degrees or 22 degrees feel insanely hot. And as our garden is surrounded by walls made out of volcanic rock, which heat themselves up like crazy, the garden is insanely warm. It's like, yeah, it's not a good work environment. But yeah, let's get started. Let me show you around. So we're starting off with the wall tomatoes, which are all cherry tomatoes, by the way, except for this one, which is also not happy at all. It was an accident. We didn't intend to plant a normal tomato here, and it's been struggling, and that's okay. I think it's just way too hot here because, as I said, these walls, these stones, get insanely hot during the day, and it takes them all night to cool down. So that's why they're used in the wine production on the island, because they just get so hot. But yeah, the other plants are doing more or less okay. We have been harvesting the first couple of fruits. Well, but as you can see, the lizards have once again been faster than us. Will you focus, please? Thank you. So yeah, the lizards have been faster. I need to take those out. But we are able to harvest a few, and I'm actually quite proud of that. We haven't tried them yet. I think today will be the day. You can see multiple of them are starting to change color, and I think because this plant is struggling and because of the lizards, these two, I will probably take them out today, maybe when I'm done with this video. And I put them in my little ripening station, which is basically just an egg box, a carton for eggs, where I put the strawberries and tomatoes that still need some ripening. And yeah, but so far the wall tomatoes are working just fine, and we are super happy with it. To the pumpkin we go, and you see the plant has been growing like a maniac. First we go to the older pumpkin, which looks amazing. It's still so beautiful. Again, I post updates of this one on Instagram all the time because I'm just in love with it. It's so nice, and soon it will be ready to harvest, so we can't wait for that. But now the plant has gotten into overdrive, and we have another pumpkin. This has been growing in the last, I think, week and a half. So pretty much since I last filmed the last garden tour. It's the beginning of the week. I know this video will only come out at the end of the week, but yeah. So this one is maybe like a little bit over a week old, and it's already massive. So yeah, we're excited. It's all the same plant. We still have one little baby fruit over here. We had one up there that died, unfortunately. And here we have yet another small little pumpkin coming. Let's see who survives. This one I think has good chances. We're excited, and I don't know how to keep it in check because it's just growing like crazy. And yes, I already trimmed it. It just grows back within a day. It's insane. Moving up, this is how the garden looks like. And you can already see the difference from last time, that it looks very different. And I'm just gonna show you the different areas real quick. In this area, not much has changed. The pineapples are like meh. We have a lonely potato plant, which we're not exactly sure how it got there. We let it grow. We have put some broccoli here because the earth here in this area is super bad. That's why cabbage is basically the only thing that thrives here. That's why we put all of our broccoli here. Or not all of it, but a lot of it. And this one is doing okay. And the maracuja passion fruit plants are recovering now and growing up. It's very exciting. When we turn around, however, this is where we have some more news. This is the area that is still on my agenda. This is actually what I want to do today after I finish this video. Is this what I want to clean? And we have our yellow eggplants, which 4 of them are doing amazing. And then here are 3 that are like, let me try and show you. I don't even know if the camera will catch that properly. 3 that just are a struggle bus. Like they look absolutely horrendous. And I tried to clean them yesterday roughly already, but today they're gonna get a proper clean. Our paprikas, these ones, as well as the ones that we have, let me show you here, they are struggling a lot. They had some sort of disease or pest. I've tried to Google it. I couldn't find out what was the problem. They had a problem. They had leaf curl and the top of the plant just disappeared. So they look absolutely horrendous. And we were not sure if they were even going to survive, but it looks like they're starting to slowly recover. We have no idea what the problem was. As I said, I tried to Google it, and it could have been a virus, it could have been a pest, it could have been just the heat, it could have been the soil, it could have been nitrogen. We have no idea what it could have been, but the plants were, or are still, you can see it, insanely unhappy. The carrots next door, however, they are looking pretty good. They look very happy. I've been trying to get rid of the weeds that are growing in between them. It's been fairly hard, to be honest, because I feel like at this stage, when the carrots are not formed yet, it's so easy to accidentally rip out the carrots when you're trying to get rid of the weeds. So I've been doing my best, but you can see there are like weeds in between. Yeah, I'm on it, but I also just let it grow for now and wait a little bit until the carrots are a little bit more solidified into the ground. In the back we have our beans, here 4 at a time, and the lemon cucumber, which still doesn't exactly look how it's supposed to, but it's recovering. You can see here it's like starting to grow into directions, it's having flowers, so it's not completely unhappy. I put a stick here because I read online that they like to climb, and well, it's not climbing at all. But yeah, it helped actually, because I took the bottom of the plant and bound it to that stick. That's not usually what you're supposed to do because they climb by themselves, but it was so unhappy on the ground, and I thought maybe it was just like, at the time it was raining still a lot, so I was like, maybe it's just like too wet or something, and I just bound it so it like was a little bit lifted, and then it started to recover. Maybe it was just a coincidence time-wise, or maybe it actually helped, I don't know, but the plant is starting to grow, and I'm really excited for the lemon cucumbers to come. Next to the much less happy lemon cucumber over here, we first of all have here the beginning of the massive pumpkin that I always show you. And we also have these that are looking quite weird, because these are purple sweet potatoes, and we got them as a present. We did not anticipate to plant these. We have even more over here, let me show you, which have a lot of weeds because they're hard to control. These are all purple sweet potatoes. We got these plants as gifts, and the reason why they're like so curled up like here is because yesterday we asked someone how we need to like handle them, because they were growing like a pumpkin into one direction, and they told us to like fold them above each other a little bit like this, so that they don't gain roots on the ground. That would be important. So I did that yesterday. Not exactly sure if this is how you're supposed to do it, but let's see, we try. Where I'm standing in right now is where the onions were. We harvested them about a week ago. I'm just gonna insert a little clip here. The winner! Well, as you can see, the onions were not really a success. I mentioned it before, the weather this year was just not good. We already failed with the potatoes that we had, and now the onions, except for a few exceptions, were all very tiny. We had to throw some of them away, and most of them are not even as big as a garlic. So I posted about this on Instagram already. It is kind of a failure, but at the same time, I'm so proud that we will eat at least a few of our own onions and that we can learn from our mistakes. So I'm just so thankful. Here we have the newest field, and it looks pretty solid, I would say. Here we have the pristine striped eggplants, which are looking fine. They're currently still struggling with a pest, but we're on it. It's getting better actually. And the first ones are starting to have some flowers. I don't know if you can see. Let me see. Here we go. They're starting to grow some flowers. I'm super excited for different eggplant varieties. They can be so cool. And yeah, I'm very excited. In the back we have some more paprikas, but those are maybe spicy. They were the seeds that we didn't know what exactly they were, but they're growing just fine. And it's really annoying me that they are already full of weeds, because I just cleaned them so recently. I put like before and after pictures on my Instagram stories, and I will insert one here for this field, because it's insane how fast that stuff grows back, especially that weed. I don't know the name for it, but this is like growing so fast, and you can barely do anything against it. The broccoli that we have planted here has been struggling in the beginning because it was eaten the entire time, but we put up a little shiny thing because we figured out it was the birds, and it has worked. Now they're slowly recovering. And here we have planted the remains of our seedlings of eggplants and zucchini that were not ready by the time we planted everything else. They're still struggling, but we hope they will survive. And next to the sweet potatoes, we have our pride and glory, the zucchinis. These plants have adapted so quickly and are growing so fast. I don't know if you can see the size of these leaves. They're huge and they're still growing, and they're all already producing fruit. Let me show you. The only thing bothering me with these zucchinis is the fact that the ones that I seeded were Black Beauty ones, so they were supposed to be like dark green, and I don't know what happened, but this is the color that they have. I don't know, maybe Black Beauty zucchinis turn dark green, but I don't think so. I guess we will have like these whitish zucchinis, like no problem. We're just happy that they grow and that they produce. But yeah, it's been quite weird when you see the Black Beauty ones and receive this color. But hey, no problem, we take it. And speaking of zucchinis, we have some more here. We need to eat the mangold still. But now I have some recipes that I want to try, because as you can see, they're starting to flower. We were just not fast enough because we didn't really know what to do with them, to be quite honest, because both of us had never eaten them before, so we were a little lost as to how to eat them. But now I looked up some recipes and we're gonna use them soon. While these two are not that happy, these two are. And these two are my yellow ones. Here are the yellow zucchinis. This is so exciting, different types. And this one here had the biggest surprise in store for me. Actually, those are two plants, to be quite honest. But this one
made me so excited because this is also, as you can see, a yellow zucchini tree, both of them. But one of the fruits, I don't know if you can see that on camera. Let me try and show you. One of the zucchinis looks like this, so half green, half yellow, which is so exciting because there is a type that is actually like that, and I looked for it everywhere when I was hunting for seeds and I couldn't find them anywhere. So that I was now blessed by this yellow zucchini tree with a half-half. I'm just so excited. It looks so cool and I absolutely love it. I'm definitely going to save the seeds of that one. Our strawberries are actually doing quite well. We have been lucky enough to get a few of them before the lizards. I actually will dive into that field right after the video and save the ones that are still good. You can see here we're still not free of the lizards eating everything. It's not focusing, it's focusing on a net. No! Yeah, you can see here, this would have been an absolutely beautiful strawberry, but the lizards are faster, and things like this I need to harvest like right now because the lizards are about to wake up, so I need to be faster than them. That's another plus of me getting up in the early mornings. I'm faster than the lizards. In this corner we had the salad. We had to put it all away because they were all not good anymore, and I planted some watermelon seeds. Let's see if anything pops up. If not, our next batch of salad is going to go right there. There's a little sad zucchini in the corner. Here we have the wild tomatoes, and my boyfriend is waking up. Good morning. Hello. So after that little interruption, I'm gonna go down here. Here I will also insert you before and after picture because this was the latest one that I cleaned and it was almost 2 hours of work. So here you go. Please enjoy the before and after of this. And you see how the plants are finally starting to look healthier. The leek is still struggling, but some of them are looking good. We're very excited that some of them look all right, and the celery here looks so good. We are so happy. We can't wait to harvest them at some point. Let me go further upstairs so you see how many there actually are, and they're looking actually quite good. Yeah, here's the leek. Some of them still struggling. We had some here that all died off, but yeah, some of them are looking better. Here we have cucumbers in the corner, and actually 2 stems, 1, 2 of ginger, which is so exciting because we've been struggling with ginger the entire time. So to see some things out of the ground is very, very exciting, and I hope I will be able to harvest ginger at some point. I'm not gonna show you this area and this, like here are the pumpkins at the end and here are some melons, because they currently still look like a mess and there's nothing new there that I could show you since last time. But I'm gonna show you the tomatoes over there. You can see they're beautifully cleaned. This was not me, this was my partner. Yeah, they look amazing now, especially now that they're cleaned. And we hope that they now will grow because they're still struggling a little bit. Maybe it's because of the net we installed. We're not quite sure what the reasoning is, but they're okay. They're not like dying or anything. They're just struggling a little bit and don't look too happy. But some of them actually already have fruits, and we can't wait for them to turn red and for us to eat some of our own tomatoes again. We can't wait. We can't wait. I love tomatoes in a lot of the things that we eat. So tomato season is just around the corner and it's gonna be exciting. So that concludes the garden tour for today. I'm just gonna go have some breakfast and then clean this patch here behind me. I hope you guys have all an amazing day. I hope you enjoy the summer days at the moment, and see you soon. Goodbye.